Hey, Collector's Cash fans, it's Friday, April 3rd, 2020. We hope everybody's doing well, staying safe. This whole worldwide coronavirus thing has got so many people scared and worried and living in fear, but we're all doing our best here to continue to ship orders and keep everybody happy with their collecting of Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic and so much more. So on this wonderful Friday, we wanted to share with you guys a couple really cool cards that we have so everybody can check them out and maybe they'll make you smile. So these are two of the rarest cards ever in the history of Pokemon. Some might argue they are what some would consider the holy grail of Pokemon cards. We've got an English one and a Japanese one. And there's two cards, one in English and one in Japanese, that seem to be right now the top. The cards that cannot be trumped, that there cannot be something shown that would be more valuable, better as of right now. So we wanted to share these cards with you guys from the vault directly to make everybody smile. So the first one, we did a video on this actually on YouTube last year, I believe in April. And this card was a card that nobody even knew about for well over a year. Some argue even 2 years when it was even thought of and put into production. And that was, ready, drum roll, the Ishihara GX card. That's right. And we listed and had the very first one that we sold last year on eBay. It was the first one to ever hit market. And we had a PSA 9. Well, in the meantime, we ended up getting another one. And guess what? It got a PSA 10. And for all you viewers, here is that card. The Ishihara GX English Pokemon Promo in a PSA 10, Gem Mint Perfect grade. That's the highest grade you can get. And as of this filming, as far as we know, this is the only one that's in existence. PSA is actually currently shut down and not grading cards right now, but this is going to be a really tough card to get another 10 for. Even though it's a newer card, there just aren't that many of them out there. We've heard as few as 30, and the maximum number we've heard is 200. So if you go somewhere in the middle, there's probably around 100 of these produced, give or take. And then how many of them are in the perfect PSA 10 grade? No one will ever know until they all get graded, if they ever do. So this could be the first ever and only 10 potentially. Now, the next card that we've got is definitely a true collector's piece, a true piece of Pokemon history, and the #1 Pokemon card of all time. Can you guess what it is? No, it's not the base set first edition Charizard. Nope, it's not one of the World Championship cards. Nope, it's not one of the Japanese Super Secret Battle cards or trophy cards. Those are incredibly rare. And even though some of those might actually be a little bit more rare, there's no other Pokemon card that's more iconic than this card. And of course, as you know, it's got our favorite character, Pikachu, on it. And that card is, drumroll, the 1998 Japanese Illustrator Pikachu. Everyone, this is the card to own. They never made this card in English. We've seen fake and replicas kind of on the internet sporadically, but this card is the card to own for Pokemon collectors. And for high-end investors, for those that like to buy high-end, I'm talking super high-end, sports cards like, Mickey Mantle rookies, Michael Jordan rookies, comic books, rare coins. This is that investment grade material. This is so rare. They estimate the number that we're kind of going to pin down is 39 of these were ever produced, given out, and how many of them have a grade. This is a PSA 9, a mint grade. The last time we checked the population report, there were only 6 of these in a 9, and there's 110. And the problem is the people that own them all, for the most part, don't ever want to sell them. They're just not for sale. They just hang on to it. And we've been holding this card for a little while, a couple years almost. And it's just kind of a cool card to have. We are collectorscash.com, or one of the most well-known Pokemon card internet retailers, retail store. We've been running our Pokemon League for the longest. There's no one that's ran a Pokemon League longer than us for, I believe, well over 20 years now. And we support organized play and help promote Pokemon as much as we can. So this is kind of one of those iconic cards we wanted to show everybody. And we're very proud to have it. Everything, of course, is for sale for the right price. We don't have intentions on selling it. However, you never know. It could be sold. And who knows what this card could be worth. You know, many years ago, probably around the year 2000, we had one of these. And we put it on eBay on an auction. And it brought way more than we thought it would ever bring. $22,877.77, about 20 years ago. So if you're talking whether it was 2000 or 2001, somewhere around that range, you know, this card has probably gone up in this grade, probably at least 10 times more than that, if not 15 or 20 times. No one really knows because there's no sales to justify, you know, what the market value is on these things. And they usually trade hands between private collectors. So we wanted to share this with everybody. The Illustrator Japanese Pikachu Promo, as well as the Ishihara 10. This a very rare time in history where we got the two cards sitting side by side with one another. See if we can get them focused there and get them all together. That's them right there, hanging out. These are two iconic cards. These are Pokemon history. These are amazing. And I don't think I talked on this video about the history of the Japanese Illustrator card. From what I learned over the years, there was a contest when Pokemon had came out. I think it was like 1996. And when Pokemon had came out, they had this contest for artists to like submit their best drawing of, you know, I think they could have picked any Pokemon. I don't know that it was just Pikachu specific, but this was the artwork that won. And I think that they gave these things to the artists that maybe they, you know, the top artists or the top, you know, contenders, because I'm sure they got way more than 39 submissions. They probably got thousands. So this would have come, you know, from somebody that, you know, you would think it was the top 39 or top 40 artists or whatnot. But there's a lot of mystique to this card, and there's just not that many of them that exist. So if you ever have the pleasure of actually seeing one in person, definitely get a pick. It's definitely a cool card. And tell your friends you saw this video. Share this video. Tell them to like and subscribe. And if you guys ever need Pokemon cards, as you know, collectorscash.com is the place to go. We've got tons of singles and packs and boxes. We guarantee all our stuff to always be unsearched and factory sealed. We've got experts that have been dealing with Pokemon, including myself, since it came out. So we're very familiar with Pokemon and what to look for and things like that. So everybody, once again, thank you so much. We appreciate all your patronage over the years. We're going to continue to support you guys during these tough times. We're doing our best to keep the website going. Our retail store is currently closed right now because we're shut down due to a government-ordered lockdown, as you guys know. But we are still able to ship. So we would love to hear your comments. Everybody, please stay well. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Remember, as they say, wash your hands well, scrub them well, and make sure you count to 20 very slowly. Until the next video.